hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys having all sorts of problems recently. Only 1 win over their last 7 outings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as Ed sails over the end line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
And no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know that. Week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. Lambert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 on the 31-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 carries, 61 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Jets offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to air one out. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dante Thornton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And that's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And this one too low.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys
I like
on that
that.
circle.
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Hold the check.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
Let's go now.
Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
60 bucks.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The Jets sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll look to throw. And not going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 47 yards. And the Jets have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Young. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Second and 9 now. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now they're in the hurry up.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 2. Now he'll tuck this and run, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to use the second of their timeouts, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. 1 second, all that remains.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second down and inches. And this this one's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dante Thornton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. From the left side, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That'll bring out second and goal after the gain of 5.
At the Jets' 1-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Here we go. Start. Viking 8.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The quarterback set.
And that
ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. And Denver getting set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Give them a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 44-yard line, here's second down at a yard. He'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
He'll try to pick it up himself. And he slides to avoid the hit. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
48-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the ground is Rivers. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 13 yards downtown. And the Jets are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos about set to go on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run it here with Rivers. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They run with Rivers. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
At the 24-yard line.
18 Cardinals, go!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
19 Tiger!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Back to throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to add on to that lead.
Makes the score Jets.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver's offense now set to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go! Hawk 70!
They'll try the left side. It's Lambert. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
Here's Rivers. 20. Down to the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Broncos 23.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Get it.
Second and 5. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will narrow this, if that's even the right word, to a 30-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, there's a time that they were the better team, but we figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out.